Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. Elon Musk says to SEC, "I didn't start the fight, but I will finish it." Tesla could soon let customers choose between a yoke or traditional steering wheel. Tesla Model S Plaid tilting display mechanism analyzed and confirmed in teardown. And matte silver Model Y with factory plate spotted in the wild. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Elon Musk is ramping up his fight with the SEC, saying that he has been building a case against the agency and that he didn't start the fight, but he will finish it. Tesla is stuck in the crossfire. The situation between the SEC, Elon Musk, and Tesla appears to be escalating after a lawyer for Musk reached out to the court with some serious allegations about some kind of vendetta that they claim the Securities and Exchange Commission has against them. Musk and the SEC have had a few run-ins with each other, rarely with a good outcome. Most famously, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Musk over his infamous funding secured comment regarding his failed attempt to take Tesla private back in 2018. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) judged that Musk exaggerated when saying that the funding was secured. Musk went on a campaign against the SEC, calling them names and claiming that they were working for people, shorting the electric automaker. But ultimately, Tesla and Musk ended up reaching a settlement with the SEC. As part of the settlement, Musk agreed to step down from the role of chairman of the board, and both Tesla and Musk had to each pay $20 million in fines. The CEO presumably didn't want Tesla to have to pay for his issue with the SEC. While he couldn't directly pay for Tesla's part of the fine, he decided to buy $20 million worth of shares from Tesla. That way, he sort of indirectly ended up paying for Tesla's fine, though he also ended up with approximately 71,000 additional Tesla shares in the process. But Musk ended up actually making money from the settlement due to Tesla's stock price surging. Another part of the settlement was that Musk and Tesla had to agree for the former to have his tweets reviewed by the latter's legal department if they are material to the company. Despite the settlement, Musk didn't change his use of his popular Twitter account with over 74 million followers and has remained defiant when it comes to the SEC. As for the SEC, it reportedly sent several inquiries to Tesla about Musk's use of Twitter when it relates to potentially material information. Last week, Alex Spiro, a lawyer for Musk, sent a letter to the court to request an audience to discuss what he described as the SEC's harassment of Tesla and Musk. He also claims that the SEC has yet to distribute the $40 million settlement money to shareholders. The SEC quickly denied the allegations of harassment and claimed that a plan for distributing the money was going to be submitted to the court next month, and the delay is due to the complexity. But then, Spiro claimed this week that the SEC leaked information about an ongoing investigation in reprisal to him contacting the court. Now Musk himself has commented on the back and forth, and he is not mincing his words. The CEO says that he has been building a case against the agency. Then he ramped it up a notch and said that he didn't start the fight, but he plans on finishing it. He didn't elaborate on how he plans on finishing the fight, but the back and forth between Musk's lawyer and the SEC are expected to lead to a new audience with the court. Moving to the next update, Tesla could soon let customers choose between a yoke or traditional steering wheel. Tesla could be considering the option of letting customers choose between the traditional round steering wheel or the yoke that the automaker introduced in the new Model S last year. Tesla hacker, Green the Only on Twitter, is known for digging deep into software and coding to find what the automaker could introduce down the road. In the past, Green has uncovered coding for the activation of the cabin-facing camera, among many other discoveries. Green's latest discovery in Tesla coding is something labeled as Proc GTWX steering wheel yoke swap. When the prompt is opened, it gives the user an option to choose round or yoke. Initially, when Tesla started delivering vehicles with the yoke, there was no intention of making it interchangeable with a traditional steering wheel. Teslarati was told by employees last summer that Tesla would deliver all Model S Plaid and Model X Plaid builds with the yoke. it was unclear whether the Yoke would make it to other vehicles. There was no plan to communicate the option of choosing the steering wheel before delivery. As of now, the Yoke is the standard wheel design on all Model S and Model X builds. This was somewhat controversial, as many orderers complained that they were unaware they'd be receiving a car with a Yoke. This then catalyzed concerns from some drivers who wondered if the Yoke was legal and aligned with NHTSA safety standards. The agency uses a self-certification process where manufacturers can make changes to a vehicle as long as they are done in good faith with the safety of passengers in mind. The Yoke has started to warm up to plenty of people. One commenter in Green's post stated that the first 100 miles with the Yoke were difficult. However, a month into the ownership experience, they would not consider driving with a traditional round steering wheel again. The Yoke has been relatively popular among Tesla owners, and retrofits are available through third-party manufacturers. Tesla has not confirmed whether it will offer the option to customers. The company also does not operate a press department in the United States, so the company was unable to provide any context on what its plans were. Moving to the next update, Tesla Model S Plaid tilting display mechanism analyzed and confirmed in teardown. It appears that the new Tesla Model S and Model X tilting infotainment display feature is not dead at all. Despite the function seemingly being retired from the flagship sedan, in the lead-up to its first deliveries, it appears that the new Model S is still being shipped with most of the hardware necessary to make a tilting center screen possible. These recent findings were shared by automotive teardown group Monroe Live on their YouTube channel. The team is currently in the process of tearing down a Model S Plaid, so it was only a matter of time before a closer look into the vehicle's dashboard was performed. Needless to say, the team did not disappoint. As outlined by the Monroe Live team, the center display of the Model S Plaid is equipped with hardware that is evidently designed to help the component tilt towards the driver or passenger. A look at the component's current setup suggests that a tilting display retrofit could be possible in the future, as Tesla would simply have to add some small electric motors and a few other parts to make its screen movable. A tilting display retrofit would likely be popular among Model S and Model X customers. The feature, after all, offers several advantages, especially for users accessing entertainment features such as Tesla Theater and Karaoke. Tesla had not explained the reason why it opted not to roll out the new Model S and Model X with a tilting display, especially considering that the function was listed on the company's website when the vehicles were initially offered. Speculations among EV owners, however, suggest that the ongoing supply chain issues and the global chip shortage could be the culprit behind the feature's removal. After all, with parts at a premium, Tesla likely opted to use the components it could acquire for its vehicle's most essential features. Moving to the last update, matte silver Model Y with factory plate spotted in the wild. Tesla may bring back silver paint, as Model Y in this color with the factory license plate has been spotted in the wild. While it could have been a wrap, the factory license plate makes one think the car was painted by the manufacturer. A silver Model Y with the factory license plate has been spotted in Cupertino, California, and in this case, with a matte finish. Michael Calaterna on Twitter was able to photograph an interesting observation and shared it on Twitter. It is impossible to say for sure why this car is painted in a color that Tesla does not currently offer, but the factory license plate raised suspicion that the matte silver color might be offered as an option on Model Y in the future. Observant people noticed that the car showed signs of being just in a wrap and not a paint job, though none of them can be sure of their claim either. Meanwhile, it is the factory license plate that makes one think that this may be a company test car and not an employee's car. Plenty of Tesla owners and consumers would like to see the company's cars painted in the metallic silver color again after it was cancelled in 2018, albeit in this case, the car has a matte finish. This color is very comfortable for many people as it hides dust and small scratches well and copes with it better than other colors. Because it is generating a lot of consumer interest, the company may have considered returning it as a color for Model Y which is by far the company's most popular model in terms of demand. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.